his family. I felt like that was a cool insight that you don't normally get in a usual broadcast. I'm assuming that the music rules for streaming is very different than if you were on live television, because I mean they were playing every song under the sun that is
Netflix
pop music. They might be getting sued to the nth degree right now, but if they're not, great job. Loved the music. I mean, I was bopping along the whole night. It was like I was in the club with them.
I'm watching. Here's where they lost the plot. I'm not watching cinema. I'm watching a home run derby. And if I can't see every single pitch and every single swing, then you're losing the point of streaming the home run derby. Again, I'll cut them a little bit of slack. This is their first time doing the home run derby. But I was just very disappointed, especially when Kyle Schwarber or Bryce Harper were up in the first round. I couldn't remember who was up at the time. And all they kept doing was they just kept going back to the crowd.
Right.
While they were swinging. Like, I couldn't see the actual swing. I'm trying to watch the home run derby here. I'm not trying to watch a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
If I was, I would have gone and just watched some of your Netflix shows.
Right.
That's just where I lost a little bit.
I think there's a happy medium. I think I liked what they were trying to do. I just think the execution was not fully there.
There was times where, especially in that final, when Jordan Walker's hitting, and you don't know if it's a home, and the crowd tells you if it's an out or it's a home run, because the crowd saw it was a pop-up, and it was like, oh, okay, it must not gone long enough because you didn't see it. But to your point, though, I do think that when I heard it was on Netflix, I was in a group chat, and they're like, okay, I thought Netflix was going to have like an alternate broadcast. I was like, oh no, the whole thing is going to be on Netflix. When I heard it was on Netflix, there was a part of my mind.
But if you don't own Netflix in 2026, that's your problem.
What?
Okay, hang on. Now this has to be exposed. This has to be exposed. This has to be exposed.
Get into subjectiveness.
We have
guys, who does not own Netflix in 2026?
What is there to watch on Netflix?
This has to be exposed, and I'm sorry to do this. We're just gonna do this on the air.
All right, here we go.
What?
Gabriella, do you have Netflix?
I do have Netflix.
How do you have Netflix? There it is.
It doesn't matter who.
Yeah, so she wants to come in all
guns blazing. It doesn't matter whose card the subscription is on.
It does matter.
But as long as you got a little profile, it's all that matters.
You need to have a Netflix plug. So for example, what you're saying is if you're not paying for Netflix
you have to have a plug.
If
you don't know anybody that has Netflix, that is a crazy problem.
So let's just get this straight. She came at me for not owning Netflix in the big 2026, yet she doesn't personally
I
pay
didn't
for
even
it.
know you didn't have Netflix, Patrick.
Well, I got it yesterday.
Oh, did you really? Oh,
are you serious?
Yeah, I've had
What am I going to watch on Netflix?
Everything is on Netflix.
Yeah, everything's on Netflix.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not really
date myself to the hardest degree. I had Netflix since they were DVDs. When DVDs were sent to your mail.
You selected each week and they mailed it to you? That's my grandparents.
All right, so I guess this is where I got to expose myself a little bit. I'm just not a big TV show person or movie person.
Yeah, you're watching YouTube.
Like I'm a big YouTube person. I think I've said that to you guys.
Yes.
But like the main TV shows that I watch, Survivor, that's on Paramount.
Yeah.
And then Love Island is on Peacock. I'm already paying for, I think I'm paying for Paramount. I'm on somebody else's Peacock subscription. So it's just like Netflix, the only thing I would ever use it for would be if the Home Run Derby went back and then the Christmas Day NFL games.
Right.
Like that's the only time I would actually use Netflix. I feel like it's been...
Well, maybe you should... I have a list of recommendations I'll send your way of great shows that you can
You would probably be wasting your time.
Now that you have it.
I would be truly honest.
So you're tuning into YouTube over binge watching a Netflix show.
Yes, I would much rather watch YouTube.
Wow.
Than watching
now
movie
I think about
or a
it.
show.
I mean, I think I just have it now just because I've always had it, and it's just a deduction that I just go ahead and just do the math for in my head. But I can't tell you the last time I would binge watch a Netflix show.
Really?
No.
And the movies that I own,
it's frequent for me.
Oh, really?
The movies I own, I just own through YouTube.
Oh yeah,
then I can just go back and play. Yeah, you just pay for it through
own...
YouTube, and then you just go back and rewatch it.
Let me also be clear here. I do have means to log into every single streaming option out there, but my card does not get charged for a single one. This
is why I could not allow the shaming of people who don't have Netflix.
I just know people, guys. I got connections. They let me log in.
So 2026.
Never come at me ever again.
If you do have a plug, I had to call that hypocrisy
Okay,
out.
but not having the option to sign into Netflix is crazy in 2026.
If I really wanted to, I could probably go out and mooch off of all my friends. I'm just not going to do that.
I mean, and the thing is, I would understand a little more if it was Peacock or
one of the new ones.
Netflix.
It's been around for a hot minute.
Well, also,
yes,
Peacock.
Everything's on Netflix.
That's MLB and NBA, and we had the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Paramount.
UFC.
Mm-hmm. Hulu.
Like, a lot of golf.
Hulu. I don't usually watch. I don't have Hulu.
I do.
But it's Netflix is the last one necessary.
Hulu just has like random TV shows. Honestly, Hulu's kind of fallen off. I'll give it
I feel like Hulu gave YouTube
Netflix
TV a run for its money for a while, but then that was about it.
Okay, we need to get back on track.
Okay, sorry.
So speaking of Netflix, Jordan Walker won. They're on Netflix. Won the championship. Won $1 million there in the process.
More than his salary.
That is crazy.
I saw that stat this morning. That's really cool.
That is cool.
They asked his dad what he wants, and he said, "I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Maybe a car."
I know.
And his mom was like, "This is the prize." Seeing his face up on that board as a winner, I said,
that was a good moment. Yeah,
that was a moment.
And
it was very wholesome.
You got a chance to get to know somebody like that, and I really didn't know a lot of. You heard about him when he kind of burst on the scene early in his career, but then he just kind of fall off because it just one of those things like almost out of sight, out of mind, and then it's like, oh, I forgot this guy was super talented at one point. Didn't really put it together. I was rooting for Kyle Schwarber though. I just in general. I mean, that
was my pick.
The hometown connection. You were just doing the math on the Vegas odds. So, but I do think that there was an element of obviously the fans wanted Kyle Schwarber to go out and win it, and for a while you wanted the fans to be happy. But then it's Philadelphia fans. I don't mind seeing them mad.
Yeah. I don't understand why everyone's like, oh, how dare they boo them? I mean, that's just
booed Santa Claus. Of course they're going to boo Jordan Walker.
Right,
that's the Philadelphia hello right there. That's a
them.
sign of respect. They boo people that they respect, and then that's why they boo a bunch of Mets. They boo a bunch of Yankees. However, I will say this. Drake, you could step aside because I think I'm the bigger curse that Drake is nowadays. Because I put a few bucks, nothing egregious. I put $5 on Ben Rice to win the home run derby.
What was his number?
He finished dead last.
I was about to say, didn't he only get 5?
He had the second longest odds, but I was like, Ben Rice, he's got, I think, the third most amount of home runs this season at 28. I can't remember off the top of my head. I was feeling pretty good about him. And then he hit 7 home runs, and I'm like, all right, I'm just never going to pick up this phone ever again. I'm just never going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just never going to place any more bets ever again. But I would say
win them all.
This, and you said something that was kind of crazy, I thought, in our group chat last night. Reminded you of the 90s and early 2000s.
100%. 100%.
I think this is the best derby that I've seen. And it's because of that new format. It's so much better when they can actually watch how far they hit the baseball. Yeah. Rather than, I hit a bomb. Now I got to get right back in it. Hit another bomb. And then bomb. Bomb. That's not the home run derby.
Right. And I think Schwarber, he put words to it. He was like, because you got a chance to see it, they had a chance to take a breath, reset, and then go wait for the next pitch. And so, so much of it reminded me of King Griffey Jr. was my favorite player. There was a home run derby in Baltimore, Maryland at Camden Yards. Go back and watch that home run derby and then watch last night. And you will see the electricity, the energy. It was all about the same. And even Jordan Walker with the hat backwards. King Griffey Jr. had the hat backwards, chewing gum. It just felt like a loose environment, a cool environment. Yeah. And at the same time, you got all the drama there as well, which I think last night just kind of, put it all together in a nice poetic form.
The only thing we didn't get was a 500-foot home run.
I know.
I was kind of disappointed a little bit, but I mean, there were some bombs. Junior Caminero, obviously 491. Wilson Contreras hit one 490 in the first round. What I will say is, for the people that thought that this new format was bad, I just don't understand why we have become so in love with a clock in baseball. Yeah, it's the one sport, the one major sport in the United States that is not bound by a clock. You could talk about the pitch clock all you want. Right. I guess technically it kind of is bound by a clock, but you can't just hold the ball and run out the clock kind of like you can with football. You can't just QB kneel 3 times in a row, call it a day. You can't just hold the ball up 5 at the end of an NBA game.
You're almost using the clock as an extra teammate.
Yes.
To a degree.
You literally have to give the other team 27 outs. And that's why I just never understood why the MLB went with a clock in the home run derby. Yes, I understand in some aspects, hey, we need to speed some things up here. We need to, cater to people who don't necessarily want to watch a lot of sitting around. I can understand that. But you lost the whole point of the home run derby by adding the clock. Then it was just, all right, how good is your BP pitcher? And how, goodness, what's the word I'm looking for? How conditioned are you to be able to just rebound?
To have that endurance to be able
boom,
to just,
boom.
Right.
The stakes were higher when you only had 20 swings.
Correct.
And then 15.
Yes. Yeah. And then being able to kind of
I enjoyed it.